For today's headlines, Phisgoc submits questionable financial report. Hontiveros wants probe on construction of new Clark City. U.S. assures Philippines in vaccine priority list. Government to borrow $300 million to fund a vaccine purchase. Economic growth remains slow. PBA quarterfinals cast now complete. BTS wins big in MTV EMAs. Tropical Storm Ulysses slightly intensifies. Good morning, I am Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Today is Wednesday, November 11, and now the news. Philippine Olympic Committee Director Clint Aranas flagged the submission of the financial report on the hosting of the 30th Southeast Asian Games. After almost a year of delay, the Philippine Southeast Asian Games Organizing Committee is set to file the financial report of the 2019 biennial meet to the POC on Wednesday afternoon. However, Aranas described the statement Phisgoc Chair Alan Peter Cayetano and Chief Operating Officer Ramon Cesara are to present as a mere coffee table book. He said it is not the audited financial report the POC, Phisgoc, and Philippine Sports Commissions have agreed through a signed document last year. A copy of the final report acquired by Daily Tribune did not mention how the multi-billion government and private funds dedicated for the event were spent. Phisgoc had spent more than 7.5 billion pesos in total for the SEA Games hosting. However, Phisgoc still has payables to suppliers and service providers of around 387 million pesos. Meantime, Senator Risa Hontiveros on Tuesday branded the 9.5 billion facilities constructed for last year's hosting of the 30th Southeast Asian Games as a fake joint venture between the Bases Conversion and Development Authority and the Malaysian firm MTD Capital Berhad. The opposition lawmaker has called an investigation on the manner the two companies have secured the multi-billion loan from the Development Bank of the Philippines, citing a remarkable degree of collusion in the funding and construction of the new Clark City in Capas, Tarlac. Hontiveros also called the complex a gigantic white elephant after it was built using a behest loan from the government after the BCDA sidestepped procurement and bidding laws. The lawmaker said the BCDA had already provided the land and should have required its Malaysian partner to put up the capital. MTD Berhad, however, secured a 9.5 billion peso loan from the DBP. Hontiveros stressed that BCDA had used public fund to pay the Malaysian developer, noting that the 9.54 billion pesos provided by the Department of Budget and Management under the 2019 budget was used to pay MTD Berhad's debt. Senator P. Cayetano, sister of Philippine SEA Games Organizing Committee Chairman and ousted House Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano, was fuming mad after Hontiveros' privileged speech. She accused Hontiveros of making a political issue out of the world-class facility. The U.S. government assured its allied countries, including the Philippines, of affordable coronavirus vaccine through pharmaceutical companies Pfizer and Moderna. Philippine Ambassador to the U.S. Jose Manuel Romualdez disclosed that each shot will cost around $5. Previous negotiations made by Foreign Affairs Secretary Teodoro Locsin Jr. helped fast-track the contact with the pharma firms, Romualdez added. This was also guaranteed even with the change in leadership in the U.S. from Donald Trump to President-elect Joe Biden. Romualdez said Pfizer was among the first to reach out to the embassy after it reported a notable 90% efficiency in its early analysis of the vaccine it is developing. Any deal will initially need to acquire approval from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, which could take until the end of this year. Supplies would be available to the Philippines possibly early next year. Pfizer aims to produce up to 1 billion doses by 2021. Tribune News and Q will be back after these reminders.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako!
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Hello, can I get the following? One pink chair, bed sheets na pink yung sofa, tapos slide, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget my...
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Wait lang, okay ba yan?
Anything at the SM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Call.
Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa... fiancé ko sa Lipa? Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami
Call
mag-deliver.
to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Call na rin kayo.
Call to deliver.
President Rodrigo Duterte said the Philippine government will borrow up to $300 million to purchase vaccines against the coronavirus disease. In a speech late Tuesday, the president assured the public that the government will source out funds to procure COVID-19 vaccines. Duterte issued a statement after Pfizer Incorporated and Biotech announced that their experimental vaccine is more than 90% effective against the dreaded virus. The president, however, was quick to recognize that countries that can develop vaccines will prioritize their own citizens first before providing supply to other states. He also reiterated that the government will prioritize the vaccination of the poor or those belong in socio-economic classes B and E. Despite disaster performance in the third quarter, the country's local output, measured in gross domestic product, managed to register a better figure in the third quarter 2020, the statistics authorities show. National statistician Dennis Mapa disclosed in a virtual press briefing an 11.5% GDP contraction for quarter 3, better than the revised 16.9% decline in the second quarter. Still, the PSA chief said that with a consecutive quarter decline in GDP, the government's minus 5.5% GDP production for the full year 2020 may no longer be feasible. Unemployment figures may average at around 11%, while may either improve slightly or deteriorate slightly to 70%, of which should ensure will be temporary. In sports, rain or shine completed the quarter cap PBA Philippine Cup University Foundation Gym. JV Mocon and James Yap scored 21 points each to power the Elasa Painters to their 6th win in 10 games, and in the process eliminated in the race for the last playoff seat. Rain or shine joined Barangay Ginebra, defending champion San Miguel, Magnolia, Meralco, Alaska, Phoenix, and TNT. In the other match, San Miguel closed its eliminating campaign with a 120-99 robbing of Northport. Arwin Santos led the way for the Beer points and 11 rebounds. San Miguel joined TNT and Alaska in a three-way tie at 74 when win-loss. The top 4 teams at the will secure a twice-to-beat advantage in the quarterfinals. We will be back. Stay with us.
This is a very important story. The important story.
Pictures and stories.
Today, we feel the weight of history on our shoulders. The way we have been moving leads nowhere. We need to change course.
Since the United Nations was founded, the human race has never had to face a set of challenges like we do right now. But together, we can overcome them.
Superstar K-pop boy group BTS dominated the recently concluded MTV Europe Music Awards. BTS won 4 of 5 nominations including Best Group, Best Song for their world chart-topping hit Dynamite, Best Virtual Live for Bang Bang Con The Live, and Biggest Fans the BTS Army. BTS, which beat 5 Seconds of Summer, Blackpink, Chloe X Hale, Cinco, and Little Mix for Best Group, has won the award 3 times. BTS leader RM said in the group's acceptance speech that they will keep working hard to be a group that can touch people's hearts and give hope through music. Lady Gaga was chosen Best Artist, and DJ Khaled won Best Video. Stray Kids took Best Korean Act, beating other nominees Astro, Everglow, Card, and Victon. The 2020 MTV EMAs, hosted by British girl group Little Mix, which won Best Pop, went beyond the usual flashy production. Apart from honoring music artists, it paid tribute to women for their powerful work in their respective fields. Severe tropical storm Ulysses has slightly intensified as it continues to move westward at 20 kilometers per hour. Ulysses has a maximum sustained winds of 100 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 125 kilometers per hour. Throughout the passage of the severe tropical storm, the areas under tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 will be experiencing damaged gale force to storm force winds, while those under TCWS number 1 will have strong breeze to near gale conditions. Given the likelihood of intensification into a typhoon in the next 12 to 24 hours, TCWS number 3 may be raised over several provinces in Bicol region once Ulysses is upgraded to typhoon category. It will move generally westward throughout the forecast period and is forecast to pass close to Catanduanes this morning through afternoon and northern portion of Camarines Sur and Camarines Norte this afternoon through evening. Ulysses will cross mainland Luzon throughout the early hours of Thursday and will likely emerge over the western seaboard of central Luzon Thursday morning. And that wraps up the stories this morning. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Kachibu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarsito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store on Viber and search for Kachibu Community. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store for our wardrobe. Again, this is Sandy Locos and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good morning and have a nice day.
that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap. It's a wrap, just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing. You know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan. Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Oo nga naman, sir. Ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original thriller, and the first ever Beanie pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home. Your first big break. Your first date. And even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kaming natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?